Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm back from work, and yeah, today or this week, just have little things I'm doing around the pond, nothing really major. It's now, as I said before, we're now in autumn. I want to concentrate on the gardening, get the garden ready for winter, and yeah, other little projects. I might record a few little things I'm doing, but yeah, nothing really major. So I'll flick you around and I'll show you what I was up to so far this morning and what my plan is for the second half. Hang on. Okay, we're here at the ground pond. I just did my water checks. They're all pretty good. The ammonia has gone a bit up to 0.5 ppm, but the nitrate is 0. I mean, 0 on the reading, so there's always a little bit. And yeah, nitrates are just 5 ppm. I don't know if that's now due to the plants or it's just because the pond is still in its infancy and hasn't built up any nitrate yet. I remember for my big pond, it took a few months for the nitrate to accumulate. So I'm not taking any conclusions out of the nitrate results so far. Yeah, just hang on. Let's give them a little feed. But I have the ammonia's a bit up by 0.5. Doesn't concern me too much. However, because I came back yesterday, I fed them a bit more than my wife did. So last over the week. So see if they're hungry. So yesterday I was just giving them good feeds, but they're all doing fine. Let's see, they're all hungry. I'm pretty happy. Just have to get something. Probably get one of these big magnets used for aquariums, but I know there's another bigger one for this size of glass. I think that will be perfect. I have to get it. It starts now. The pond has starting to get this patina of algae on the walls and of course the glass. So on the weekend I'm going to our next bigger town and doing the fortnightly shopping, and then probably I'll get one of these big magnets. So yeah, and the rest, basically what I want change, last week discovered that pre-filter here. I said it's like what I have, the same filter I have on the main pond for the waterfall, and this one I discovered last week. When I installed everything, I put a brand new UV bulb in, and then last week I discovered that actually the UV is not working, and the UV clarifying light wasn't on, and I checked everything. I put even the bulb from the other filter in there, and that didn't work. So then yeah, so I think the ballast on this one is broken. So what I do today, I have this other pre-filter, a bit cheaper one, the Pond Max, with foam filter and a bit with the plastic media on the bottom. That has a UV that's working, and I will swap them over because I'm not sure if I just buy a new ballast for this one. I have to check how much they cost. So, well, I think they're $140 the ballast. I have to ask the supplier. Or I saw something online that it's I think around $140. So I might get a new ballast, but as well, but more leaning to change in the future, maybe to maybe another pre-filter, maybe a bit better one. I'm not sure, but for the moment, I need to get a UV working, and so I will swap this one with the other pressure filter that has a working UV, and then that hopefully gives me my clarity in the ground pond back. I mean, you still can see the bottom and the bottom drain, but I can now see that it's slowly just tiny, not tiny little algae is growing. Okay, that is one of my projects for today, swapping them around. Shouldn't be a big job, but saying this, usually it all turns out to be a really huge one. Just let's cross fingers, it's not. And yeah, the main pond, that's doing really well. Had no issues over the week with the waterfall on the planter river there. That's all working really good. The water quality is superb. The only thing is now all these leaves. Yesterday I came back and basically over there that was full with leaves. I had to catch that out. The skimmer was packed up with leaves. So yeah, it's autumn. Yeah, it's just normal, I guess. I mean, of course I could put a netting over to prevent all these leaves going into the pond, but I'm not sure if I want to go through that effort. Maybe next year. But yeah, that's it for me for the minute. I'll come back to you when I may work on the pre-filter or other jobs. Okay, see you for now. Okay, we're back, and yeah, we got the new or the used pressure filter in place, and for that I turn you on. Just a quick explanation why I'm not going for a new ballast. Get that sent to me. You might say, oh, $130 or $140. In the grand scheme, it's not much. That's true, and in the normal circumstances, I might do that. However, first I need a UV light start to work. So the algae particles are already in the pond and are getting a bit more greenish the water. So I need a UV working straight away, and I don't know how long it will take me to get that ballast because it comes from Queensland, and it can take up to 2 weeks to get it here. Plus, I got this pressure filter from the spa pond, basically the spa pond where the young fish were in, and at the moment it's not doing much because the koi's are all now in the growing pond. So I thought, why not saving a bit of money, put it in here, and then down the track get the new ballast for that pressure filter. If I want to keep it running that pressure filter. Well, no, I'm not so sure. I'm thinking about maybe end of the year. I'm saving a bit of money up and maybe get a more professional pressure filter from Oase that has a better UV, bit better for filtration. Even if it's only for the skimmer, but I like to get the fine particles when the skimmer is working. It should be always working in my ponds. And at least I can get these fine particles out of the pond. But I will think about that. Anyway, enough of this. I'll turn you around and show you what I've done so far. You can see the old pressure filter I've taken out, and I'll show you. I think I haven't shown you how they look like. These are these sort of bio balls I'm talking about. They're in there, and then the water, they sit on the bottom. The water goes through, and then back through UV out to the pond. I took a few out and put them in the new used PondMax pressure filter. There's foam in there, and on the bottom of underneath the foam, the last stage of the filtration are quite simple bio balls from PondMax, and I filled. They're quite big. They're that size. I filled them up with other bio balls, so just give it a bit more biological filtration. As I always think, and a lot of people out there same, nothing, can't have enough biofiltration. Good. So I had to change the hoses a little bit wrong because it's a bit different connections area, and that waste I had to get an elbow. I had on my plumbing selection I left over, so I didn't have to buy it. So I reordered that around the corner, and then when I do a backwash, I just put a hose on and then dump it here where the lemon tree is. So yeah, lemon tree will be happy about that. As long as I don't salt the pond too much, otherwise I kill it. Yeah, so I'll put you on a stand and just um, let's see how it works if everything is sealed. Give me a second, it will be a bit wobblier. I can watch me. Okay, let's see if everything is sealed before I backfill the pressure filter. Okay, open the ball valve. Oh, Lord. Okay, there we go. Now, before I put the pump on, let's fill it up, and then we'll see if it leaks. So I cleaned this pressure filter inside out. The pumps are all nicely cleaned. The O-ring has yeah, I cleaned the O-ring, gave it a bit lubrication, O-ring lubrication. I had left over from Arza when I had the UV filter. Yeah, it's basically just some, let's say, uh, some overqualified Vaseline that you can use. Okay, now let's turn the pump on and see that everything so far. I can't see a leak, but that doesn't mean anything these days. Okay, pump is running. Connected it all correctly. Pump goes in here, and then this comes out there. It looks like the filter, everything is sealed, but me working around the pipes, I think I loosened something on the pump pipe section. I have to tighten that part up. Okay, so now let's plug in the UV light. Yep, beautiful. UV light is working. No leaks here. It's all good. Let's see if I can tighten the hose tail, the Jubilee clip up. I think that's all what's leaking on here. Yep, that stopped too. Oh well, I think that's not too bad. No leaks. Pressure filter UV is working. Yeah, it's I think it's 11 or 15 watt, something like that. I think it will do the job. Water retention should be really nice and slow going through. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, let's backfill this one. That shouldn't take too long. I have to tighten this area a bit more up. That's one of my jobs I will have. No, in the next couple of weeks I want to make this nice, this area nice, with plants around it. Still access to this area, but you have nice plants around, so it looks good. But yeah, it saved me a bit money. If you a couple $100, or $150. This way one, that way, but I was almost going. So yeah, just get a new pressure filter. Yeah, spent the money. This money grows on trees, as we know. Not sadly. Sadly, I don't have a big money jar where I can just constantly withdraw money and buy stuff. So I have to sometimes. I like to improvise and reuse materials I have, and I have this pressure filter that will not do much for the next few months. So this is perfect. Good. Hi. Okay, another job done. Wasn't planned for this week. My plan. I didn't expect that the UV light wouldn't work in this pressure filter. It wasn't cheap. It's not as expensive as it was, but one of the more. It's an Aquascape Ultra Clean. I think a 3,500 gallon pressure filter. I like them because of they don't have foams in there, so you basically backwash the bio balls, and you shouldn't never have to go and clean anything on the inside. But yeah, this time it didn't work, so I'm happy with this little job, and yeah, we'll see what we have next on the agenda. There's another job I have to do, and I got the water already. I had to go from the mains water and fill the IBC up this morning, and now I'm degassing the water from the chlorine. So hopefully tomorrow there's no chlorine in the water, and I want clean the first brush filter chamber in the main pond, and then yeah, fill it up with that water. Because oh damn, water! Right now it's too dirty. There's not enough there, and I have access to mains water, so I just have to. I can fill the IBC up, and that should be enough to do the cleaning the brush filters. So if I do that tomorrow, we'll record that. I've done it before. I'm not recording the entire cleaning procedure, but yeah. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Good morning. I'm back for my next job of this week. As I mentioned, doing a filter clean of the first brush chamber. So I'll just turn you around and I'll show you what I'm up to so far. Okay, got everything prepared. Pumps are turned off, and I got the 2 submersible pumps in for washing the filter brushes. You can see here the filter brushes, it's all done. And I just realized the mistake I did. I forgot to turn the skimmer and skimmer pump, not skimmer pump, the ball valve that supplies water to the main chamber here in the front chamber from the skimmer, little bypass. Oh well, I'll turn that off in a minute. Yeah. Okay, got the vacuum in place, and I've got my water, mains water there in place, and I'll show you what I've done. I got the mains water yesterday, and I'm testing it now for the chlorine. I did it yesterday, and let's see, last night after about 6 hours. There was just a very tiny remnants of chlorine in there, and overnight I let this air pump run. Show you, put an air ring in there. You can see, so it has aerated the water and hopefully degassed the last bit of the chlorine out. So put you on a stand for a second, and then we'll see if my little idea has worked. Okay, where do we put you? Maybe up here. So I hope that will all record. Should. Give me a little bit there. Okay. Let's turn the air pump off. Okay. Okay, technology. Yeah, let's see. Get the air ring out first. Fill it. Yep. Now, get a tablet. Hang on. That. Yeah. Good. Shake it. Let it dissolve. Let's react it. Let's get the pump out of the way. Yeah, looks pretty good. Show you. I'm not falling down here. Ow. So yeah, don't know how good it comes over, but yeah, no chlorine left in the mains water, so safe to use to put in the pond. Oh, I'm happy with that. Okay, I will not film you while I'm cleaning the filter brushes. I might put a link in at the when I finished. I will show you how it looks, but I've recorded, I think, already a couple times the cleaning of the filter brushes. So it's basically it's just yeah, this chamber I'm cleaning with a soft water, get it nice and clean, pump all the water out. I'll supply it to the orange tree over there. That will be happy. And I'm not sure if it comes over. No, you can't see it, too much reflection of it. Down there where the two pipes coming off on the bottom drains, there's a massive amount of poop. This is huge. I mean, it's pretty good. I'm happy with this chamber, how it settles everything. So yeah, now the vacuum will go and just clean all this whatever growth is on these diverter plates. Clean that out, and the last bit I'll clean the main pump on the pump chamber because it has now run for a year, and yeah, need a cleaner. I think need a good clean, and I'm really curious to see how dirty it is. Okay, let me put you away and get on with the cleaning. Bye for now. Okay, we're back, and yeah, the brush chamber is cleaned, vacuumed, well, we'll say 90% of all the crap out, so it's nice and clean for the winter. And now I got the main pump out, this Genesis 40,000 litre pump that I run on 40 watt, it's about 18,000 litres still going through this one. So I'll see after a year how the internals look like. So I'll put it to the side, see that, yep, okay. So now hope, where do I put the screwdriver? Right, hang on. Okay, let's see. Okay, I need something different. Give me a second, please. Put you on pause. Okay, I'm back. This will be a Torx one. Okay, let's see. Oh, this goes off, comes off. Well, as easy as I thought. Missed something? There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Oh, power, that looks pretty good. Didn't expect anything different. But where, yeah. Oh, see how it looks like when you pull it out. Oh, there you go. Oh, look. It's actually not too bad. For a year's worth of running. Pretty quality. Yeah, I like this. Stainless steel impeller. Okay. Now, get the water and clean it. Oops. Don't put your fingers between that. That will hurt. Okay, I put you on pause for a second, just because I thought, I'll clean all this. Oh, better not to put it on the dirty ground. So first, give the O-ring a little bit of clean. I've got O-ring conditioner or lubrication. Ooh. So this pump here, to achieve this kind of efficiency, pumping 40,000 litre with, I think it's 180 watt if you really push it. Two things. It's this impeller and all this new internal, the magnet or the rotor, whatever you call it. That is what makes this pump so efficient. And the size, of course, of the entire unit. Okay, so we've got this one clean. Now, let's do the pump itself. Should have got cable a bit longer. Make myself a little bit high here. Well, I just hope I can put it all back together. It's pretty hard to get it apart. This one was clean. Good. This one cleaned. Now the housing. Okay. I will fast forward this procedure so you don't have to watch the entire thing. I mean, I'll say this, said it a bit late now. Okay. This housing is clean. Okay. Now, just have to quick. Oh, the bottom drains. Get a bit more water back into the pond. Already flushed the bottom drains. So it's amazing. Still muck coming out. Can't believe it. Oh. Hey. Gosh. Okay. Almost filled up again. Okay, now let's put this back together. And okay. Now, I have to stop saying okay all the time. So now, Owen. Put a bit Owen grease lubrication on. Oh Lord. So there we go. Now, be careful. Oh yeah, let's see. I have to be careful not to squeeze my fingers. Oh. Okay. Not that's Owen. Pretty windy here today. Okay. Now, squeeze this body back on. Amazing. Hopefully I can line it all nicely up. think I have. Start one at a time. Let's check this is still on the camera. Well, I had a screwdriver where I could use torques on it. Misplace that. Yes, you do when you need stuff. Misplace it. Okay, that's one. Now, opposite way. Moved up here. Yeah. What I was feeling. The power's not working. I think something I've done wrong. This impeller's not moving. Take it out apart. Okay, I'll pause it. I've seen enough. I'll have to take it apart and see what's going on with the impeller. Okay, we're back, and everything is back running. The pump is installed, so I figured out what I did wrong. So exactly, German engineering. Everyone who says it's a bit overcomplicated with the German engineering, yes, I agree in this instance. So the rotor plate had two holes to align it with a pump motor, and each hole is a different size. You have to line each hole to the right. What is it? The right joint, not joint, but a little knob. Yeah, so the little knob that sticks out on the pump motor. If you don't have the right hole, it sticks too far out, and when you tighten it up, basically the impeller, it's getting squeezed in and doesn't move. So it took me a while to figure this out, but yeah, we got it sorted. It's all back running, and as you can see, the brush chamber is nice and clean. I did a big flush of the bottom drains, so all the muck that is in the bottom drains has come out. Even with a proper flow, there's still a lot of muck collecting in these bottom drains. I mean, the last time I did it was 3-4 months ago, so yeah, it shows giving a good flush or clean of your bottom drains is really beneficial. Basically, everything is back running. The water in the pond is a bit murky. It has cleared up since I started it up, but that was to be expected by such a big clean of the main settlement chamber. The fish are probably not that happy with the murkiness, but yeah, well, that's life. Then I vacuumed the skimmer box, and I've never done it actually. And all these, I mean, I think the pond is now 3 years old. I have to check it out, but I think this pond and the skimmer is about 3 years old now. I actually never thought about vacuuming, and last week when I was working on the planting river and installing the pump to the skimmer, I thought, yeah, you should give it a clean, and I totally forgot about it. Now last night I watched the Ginger Pond Keeper. So if ever anyone wants to check him out, the Ginger Pond Keeper. He did a big clean on his pond, showed how he's doing it, and he always is cleaning his skimmer box. And I thought, yeah, I'll do that today. I almost forgot it again, but I remembered, so I did a big clean, and I couldn't believe the muck that was at the bottom of the skimmer that I vacuumed up. So, little tip, genius, if you have a skimmer like this, one of these big box skimmers, just give it a good vacuum once in a while. So yeah, next here, everything is running good. So you can see the moving bed, that's running nicely now. The entire hydraulic of the system is back to normal, nice and relaxed. The water flows slowly through the brushes. I didn't clean this brush chamber on purpose. Actually, so far, so since I started it, 2 years ago, I never did a proper clean. I did once when I moved the brushes around in up and down when I changed my mind when I put every second down. I did a little vacuum but never proper, so I haven't done it yet. But because it's the second stage, not much collects there. Everything what is in now is basically nice biofilm. It doesn't stop the flow, but when spring comes, just before spring, probably a month before, I will give this a clean, and then after that, a month later, I will give the main chamber a good clean again. With everything that gets collected there during the winter here now in Australia, I will go down to 1 feed a day, and that will be, I think, let me now calculate. I'm now feeding 200 gram a day in the main pond. I should ump it up next year and go up to 300 gram. So I probably will feed once a day about 80-90 gram during the winter, and yeah, that will last on this chamber for the next 5 to 6 months. So everyone now think, oh, Jesus, 5-6 months, the feed goes right down, so the waste gets reduced. During the summer, I give it basically in spring and clean, and then in the midsummer, after 2.5 months, 3 months, I give that first chamber another clean. But usually it's only a quick clean, nothing as big as today. Today I gave this chamber a deep clean. So I emptied it completely, I washed it out, gave the brushes a good rinse with pond water. Just make sure it's pond water so that the biological culture in there is not getting killed. And it's not only you need pond water, you need the same temperature. Because I have bore water here with no chlorine in, if I would go with bore water in that has a different temperature, it could set biological cultures in the filter chamber back. It's not massive, but everything helps, That's how I see it. So yeah, that's basically this week's update. What I've done, the pre-filter on the growing pond, and now I clean on the main chamber and skimmer. Yeah, and next I'm not filming it. I will take the UV light or UV unit, the Jabal. I will take it off this afternoon. And yeah, I'm thinking about us. I have to see if I might be able to use it in the growing pond, but I'm not sure yet. I have to experiment. I have to see if the size is, if the length is not too long, I might be able. Let me know. I'm planning and connecting straight to the pump on the bottom, run it up, and then into the bio chamber of the growing pond, and have that unit till basically the exit, where the black PVC is connected to the stainless steel submerged. Yeah, give me your ideas if you have any, if that is possible. I don't know how good quality this stainless steel is. I will see when I now take it out if it has any corrosion inside or not. Yeah, that's my idea for that. But today I only take it out, and then maybe during the winter I'll experiment if I can put it into the ground pond. Because I would like to prefer having UV light that gets fed by the bottom drain and not by the skimmer, the surface water. Anyway, okay, that's for me. I think this video is not long enough. Okay, thanks for watching, and see you next time. And please enjoy your hobby and take care. Bye for now.